God. Carolyn,
Man, is she okay?
I wanted to warn you.
I never saw her. I swear she came out of nowhere.
Just get on your cell phone and call for help.
Okay. My
But
what?
payphone, any phone, just go and move. Get an ambulance. Carolyn, listen, if you can hear me, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Squeeze my hand. Anything. Oh, listen to me. You just hang on, okay? Just it helps. Oh, I am so sorry. With all my heart, I wish this didn't have to happen. I wish to God I didn't know this was the day. The day you had to die. Carolyn, don't move. Don't talk. What? Say your breath.
You have to tell me. How did you know this was gonna happen? Who are you? Somehow you knew I was gonna die.
Just hang on. Help us on the way.
There's so much I wanted to do.
Please don't talk. Just try to relax. Okay?
I've left nothing. I've done nothing.
That is not true. You have done so much for Cookie. And she is your legacy. A legacy that's going to live on. You will have a namesake. She will save so many lives that she will look just like you and be like you. A niece. You will have a niece named after you.
Tell me about her, please.
Remember when Cookie was little and she would say your name so fast that it sounded like Karen? That's her name. Karen. Your niece. She will have your dream, Carolyn. She will have your dream and she will see it through. She's a doctor. She'll be a doctor. And I will fall in love with her with all my heart. Karen will love and remember you her whole life. She'll never forget that, too, promise. We will always remember you, Carolyn. Always. Your dreams are safe, Carolyn. She'll see them through.
Karen,
Yes.
my niece, the doctor. Take care of her.
I will.
Stand back!
You're too late.
I said let us in.
I said you're too late. I know.
You a doctor?
I drive just like you.
I'm not getting anything. Let's get her to GH.
Too late. You're too late.
Okay, ready? 1, 2. You want to follow us back to the hospital?
No, I know the way.
Oh no! Oh my God, Carolyn! Oh my God! What are they doing? That's my sister!
Cookie!
What
Don't!
What happened now?
Of the car, there's nothing anybody could have done.
How do you know? Did you drive? Did anybody
I
drive?
was with her at the end. Believe me. She was gone before they got here.
No! This isn't true. This can't be happening. I was supposed to meet her at Kelly's. If I'd only have shown up, we'd still be there. We'd still be laughing. I could have saved her.
Listen, Cookie, some things just happened. You couldn't have stopped this from happening. Do you hear me? No one could. No one.
Why, Carolyn?
Things just happen sometimes, and we can't change them, sweetheart, no matter how much we want to. I know how you're feeling.
No, you don't know how I'm feeling. My sister's dead. Because of me.
That is not true.
But if I would only
Listen to me. Listen to me. You have got to believe that there is a plan and a purpose to it all. It makes all the difference.
Do you believe there's a plan for why things happen the way they do?
I know there is.
How?
The same way I know your sister wouldn't want you blaming yourself. Especially when there is nothing to blame yourself for. She had peace in her heart, Cookie. Trust me, she would want you to go on living the way she did, the way she tried to teach you. Loving, laughing, dancing, helping where she could.
How do you know what she wanted?
I told you I saw it in her eyes. And I see a lot of her in you, too.
I just loved her so much.
She knows that.
But she's gone. I'm all alone. And I'll always be alone.
No, you won't.
Cookie,
Daddy!
what's going on? They said get to First in Washington.
It's Carolyn.
Carolyn, what? What happened?
She's gone, Daddy. Like Mama. I took her to the hospital. It was a car.
It came out of nowhere. The police will have all the information.
I'm sorry, Daddy. She's dead.
No!
Carolyn.
No! Now, how the hell did this happen? Now, what happened?
Daddy, I don't know. I didn't see it. I wasn't
Now,
here.
you two were supposed to be together. You said you were going to meet at Kelly's.
I got held up.
So she was alone?
Yes. But I didn't know, Daddy, please.
Okay. Not you. Not you.
I'm so sorry, Daddy.
We have to go.
But Daddy,
Now, okay?
where?
We gotta go to the hospital and see my baby and say goodbye.
Karen, I've got to bring you back now more than ever. I've got to bring you back.
Victor told me that Mary's come by here on some pretext or another every day since Frank left. I think she's hoping for some news on him from Joe.
So she actually really bought into his vacation story, huh?
Which is why we have to be careful. I don't want to upset her.
Right. Okay, I can be subtle. I can. Subtle's my middle name today.
Yeah, subtle. Just remember, the reason we're here is to follow up on what we found in Carolyn Wexler's file.
Right. And moving closer to proving that Frank talked to Rhonda in 1973 and somehow changed the future.
I'm still for sticking with logic.
Okay, Mr. Logic, let me hear your logical explanation of this.
Okay, there's a chance that because Carolyn died when Frank was very young, maybe he was out with Mary. Maybe he saw the accident happen. Now, for someone that age, to see something like that can really affect someone.
So what you're saying is maybe Carolyn's face, her image got stuck in Frank's brain.
It's possible.
No, Doc, I really think that's a long shot.
And communicating with the past isn't?
No, there is never a wrong intuitive long shot.
Oh, I get it. Only on the logical ones.
Yes, that's right.
Now who's being unreasonable?
You are. Listen, I am very capable of reasoning and unreasoning anything. You're not.
Well, can we be practical for just 2 little minutes?
No, because you're not talking about practicality. You're talking about skepticism. That's what you're being,
Lucy.
skeptical. No, listen, Doc, this isn't just some case study of Frank. I keep telling you that. That poor man is off there in the twilight zone looking for his girl, the woman he loves. He has all that faith. Shouldn't that count for something? So I think what's really important here is to start listening to what Frank said, trust what Frank said, and maybe we're gonna finally get somewhere.
Oh, hi.
Harry, hi.
What's going on? I heard you say Frank's name. Is he okay?
Karen. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you too. Oh, what's going on?
I thought I lost you. I thought I would never see you, never touch you again.
I'm here, Frank. I'm right here. Yeah, what's wrong? You look so sad.
I saw your Aunt Carolyn, and she looked just like you. And I watched her die. I couldn't stop it. Karen, I tried, but I was too late. Now I'm so scared.
What?
That I won't be able to save you either. If I can't get into Cookie's house and get to that computer, I could lose you, Karen, forever. I can't lose you.
It's okay.
I can't lose you.
Shh. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Can you hear me? Frank? Can you hear me?
You said you were listening to Frank.
Oh, she meant listening to Frank's story. It just so happens I'm involved in a study right now on the imagination and how that and other, call them occurrences, can seem real.
Well, but if you're talking about Frank imagining that woman, he explained that.
Yes, he did. A momentary occurrence caused by overexhaustion.
But you still don't believe that's possible.
Well, it's just that I find the phenomenon very interesting.
People can have images, though. They see
Do you
things. It can
mind
really
if I
happen.
ask you a couple of questions?
No. Although I don't see how I could possibly be of any help.
Well, it'd be like
I was
research.
curious. I was just curious. Did you know the Wexler family when Frank was growing up?
Well, they lived in the neighborhood, but Harry Wexler was not exactly social.
Why was that?
Well, he's just a private person. He's an inventor, or was, and he, he kept to himself, and his inventions were not successful. So I think he was frustrated, and I guess he became a pretty heavy drinker.
Did you know Rhonda back then?
Oh, yes, she's so sweet. It's sad what's happened to her.
Yeah. I understand that she had a sister named Carolyn.
That was such a tragedy. She was hit by a car.
Mary, were you there? Did you see the accident? Was Frank there? Could he have seen it? Was he there?
No, a neighbor told me about it, and Frank was way too young to understand. Why do you ask?
Well, one theory is that a childhood trauma can kind of occur again in later life for no apparent reason.
But if that happened, then his getting away is a good thing, right?
Right.
Right. I'm sure he'll feel a lot better when he gets back.
We all will.
Well, anyway, it was great to see you, Mary.
It really was. Tell Victor I'll
Thank
call him.
you.
Okay,
Okay.
have
Oh, I
lunch.
will.
Okay,
I will.
take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Mr. Logical Explanation. That sort of shoots that one to heck, doesn't it? So now we do it my way.
I'm afraid to ask.
We are going to Rhonda's house, and we are going to see if that computer there can somehow connect us to 1973.
Cookie.
I didn't mean to bother you. I was just walking.
No, it's okay. Are you okay?
Can't be at home without Carolyn. I miss her so much.
I know.
My dad just keeps drinking. He doesn't care about any. Oh no.
Oh,
No.
Cookie.
It's Carolyn's. It's her blood. It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
No,
She's dead.
Cookie, don't say that.
She loved me. She's the only person who ever did. I loved her.
I know how much it hurts to lose someone who means everything to you.
You lost someone?
A woman I love very much.
Sorry. What was her name?
Karen. Her name is Karen. What?
When I was really little, I couldn't say Carolyn. And it used to come out Karen. And then she'd pick me up and she'd say, "You be my little cookie and I'll be your Karen." And she'd tickle me and I'd yell, "Stop, stop." Not till it hurts, she'd say. And finally I'd give in and say, "It hurts. It hurts, Carolyn."
She would want you to have this.
What is it?
I found it after the accident.
It's her heart.
It will help keep her alive in yours. You'll keep her alive, Cookie, in ways you'll never expect.
Thank you.
I can tell she was a very special person, and I'm sorry you had to lose her.
How come you slept here last night? Did you have a place to stay?
No, I'm just visiting. Actually, I'm hoping to find Karen.
So she's still alive.
Yes, she's just missing.
I'm glad you have a chance to find her. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you come stay at our house?
What?
You've been so nice. And you need a place to stay, right?
You're inviting me into your home?
We have a room in the basement where you can stay.
I don't know what to say.
You helped my sister. Now you need help. You can come stay at my house until you find Karen.
Thank you. Thank you. This is just what I needed.
I cannot believe we've broken into Rhonda's house while she's in the hospital.
Well, breaking and entering is good. It means no one knows what's going on. Nobody gets hurt. Come on, let's go. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. This looks like a complete throwback to the 1970s.
Revolting, isn't it? I had to drink Frank out of here a couple of days ago.
Doc, there is an incredible energy in here. Do you feel it?
I think that's a draft.
No, it's not. There really is something here. It's like a break in time or a time warp or something.
Lucy, just because Rhonda hasn't updated her basement in almost 30 years doesn't mean that we're in the Twilight Zone, nor does it mean that this thing, whatever that is, could connect to someone in 1973.
Wait, stop. I thought you were getting in touch with your intuitive side.
It jumped ship to be with my rational self a while ago.
Very funny. Now, wait, you're the one who said you do not believe Frank is crazy.
I don't know what Frank is going through.
You don't even know where he is, but you let him go not knowing. Doc, you had trust, you had faith, not knowing. Come on, don't backslide on me now.
Just try what you're going to try with this thing, will you?
Okay, here goes. There's got to be the plug. It's got, yes.
Right there,
okay,
right there.
here we go. All right, listen, if I blow up when I plug this in, I love you very much. Shh.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't blow up. Wow, this thing actually works.
Oh, my goodness, look at this. Oh, yuck, look at this thing. Okay, here goes. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, wait. All right. Hello. Anybody out there?
Or not.
Oh, come on, computer. Come on, show us what.
Lucy,
Show
this
us, Frank,
dinosaur
show us.
couldn't connect to the neighbors, let alone 1973.
Stop it. Just stop, please. Stop, please. I don't want that pessimistic energy in here, please.
What energy?
There's something in here. Maybe it's not that. There is something, though. I just. Wait a minute.
What? What is that?
Port Charles High School Yearbook, 1973.
Doc, look at this. Look at this. Look, it's Scott. That's his senior class picture, and that's Rhonda. Look what she's done. She cut it out, taped it right next to Scott's picture. She wrote Rhonda and Scotty in a heart, a red heart.
Lucy, Frank told me that Rhonda had a thing with Scott in 1973.
Doc, that's it. Doc, that's it. That proves it. This proves it.
You sure it's okay to borrow your dad's shirt?
He won't even notice it's gone. He doesn't notice anything.
I'm sorry he's been so rough on you, Cookie. He's in a lot of pain. He doesn't know what he's saying when he blames you.
Maybe he does. I haven't told you everything, Frank.
Like what?
I didn't meet Carolyn because I was hanging around school waiting to see a guy I like.
What happened to your sister was an accident. No matter what you were doing, it's not your fault.
I wish I could believe that.
You are a good person. Don't ever doubt that. Now, come on, let me check out this room. Where is it? Where's the computer?
Maybe Rhonda had a crush on Scott, but just because she drew a heart around their pictures doesn't mean they had a child.
Wait. So what are you saying here? That it's just a coincidence that it matches Frank's story? It's just a coincidence that it coincidentally took place in 1973?
I don't know. It just... Lucy, this is all so incredible.
It is. It really is, but it's happening, Doc, just like Frank said it would play out.
How could Frank possibly know that Rhonda had anything to do with Scott? And how did he know that this thing was down here?
I don't know, but I see a little crack there. You're starting to believe, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm starting to crack all right because it makes no sense.
But that's the point of all this. We are not capable of making sense out of this.
Lucy, this is impossible. In our world, you can't just talk to 1973 and cause another person to not be born.
But that's it, our world. We don't know everything about it. We don't know a lot about it. Do you understand? We don't know a lot about our world.
You know what we have to do?
Let's go.
The computer, the machine you keep here, where is it?
What are you talking about?
Come on, Cookie, think. It's got a screen like a TV and keys like a typewriter. You send messages on it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I thought you were looking for a girl.
I am. I just need to know what happened to it.
Why would you think it's here?
Because this is where it's supposed to be, damn it!
Why are you getting mad at me?
Cookie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's just really important.
What the hell are you doing in my house with my kid? You got no right to be here. She's only 16 years old.
I can explain.
Daddy, I asked him here.
What? Your sister's just died. So what? You're out sneaking around with a man twice your age?
That is not true.
Frank's my friend, Daddy. He was there. Don't you remember when Carolyn was...
Shut up. You're the reason she's gone. You're the one who killed her.
No, that is not true at all.
You made plans to meet. You canceled, so she left.
Dad, don't.
So, that's when she got hit. It's just, she's dead. And it is your fault. It's all your fault. How many times did I tell you? You take care of your sister. She looks after you.
I didn't know anything was gonna happen.
Always screwing up, always.
Don't listen to him, Cookie.
You bring nothing but heartache wherever you go, ever since you poked your sorry way into this world. My Carolyn, she had so much. She could have done such great things. It's good.
Daddy.
Oh, good. Why did it have to be Carolyn? Why her? Why couldn't it
It's been me. That's what you mean. You think everything's always my fault, isn't it, Daddy? You still blame me for Mom dying, too.
Don't you raise your voice to me.
If she hadn't had had me, she'd still be alive. That's what you think. I killed her and now Carolyn. I'm responsible. You wish it were me that died, Daddy. You wish that I had gotten hit, not Carolyn. Well, so do I, Daddy. Are you happy now? I wish to God it had been me. I wish to God. I'm worthless. I know it. I'm nothing.
Look what you're doing to your daughter, man. I know you're upset about Carolyn. So is Cookie. You need each other now. Why don't you give her a little support, maybe even a little love, if you can sober up long enough?
Who the hell are you to tell me anything, smart boy? The hell are you doing down here with my underage daughter, anyway? Maybe I ought to call the cops, tell them all about it. Let me give them a call right now.
No.
Is everything okay?
Mrs. Scanlon.
Oh, well, the door was open, and I thought you and your father could use something to eat.
You get out of here now. You understand me? And if you ever come around my daughter again, you're gonna be sorry.
That's enough. We'll both be out of here. Come on, Frank. Come on.
Cookie, make sure you're gonna be all right.
You should never have let that man in this house.
You weren't there.
Well, Harry's always been tough on his youngest. He started drinking after his wife passed away, and it's just gotten worse.
Well, what kind of a father is he? I mean, the man goes out of his way to make her feel helpless and weak. What?
Nothing. You feel very deeply, don't you? That's nice. Well, you've had quite an afternoon. Can I get you something, some iced tea, or?
Iced tea. Iced tea sounds great. In fact, that's just what I need. A nice cold glass of your iced tea.
How did you know that's where I keep my glass?
Well, it's where they've all... You have made me feel so comfortable here. It's like being in my own home, and that's where we keep the glasses. I apologize.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Well, that's how I meant it.
Okay. Let me get it. Sit down. There we go. I was as surprised as could be to see you in that basement. Did the Wexlers give you any information about that friend you've been looking for?
Karen, unfortunately, no. They couldn't help. I swear on my life I will find her and bring her back where she belongs. With me.
You love her very much, don't you?
With all my heart.
Well, that's the way I feel about my little Frankie. He's upstairs playing. I'm gonna check on him. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Frankie?
I am in 1973 talking with my own mother. Oh, God, Karen, I should have listened to you.
I told you I don't want to talk about it anymore, Frank.
Ignoring it won't make it go away, Karen. I honestly believe I am in contact with someone from 1973 on that computer. I keep telling you
And
that.
I keep telling you it can't be true. But if it is, you better start worrying about the damage you could do messing with the past. I mean, the smallest action you take could have major consequences, Frank. It could be disastrous.
Oh, you were right. You were right. I changed everything, and now I don't know how to put things back. I've lost you, and I can't find that damn computer.
All right, you. Listen.
Daddy, let me help help you.
Keep your hands off. You hear me? The last thing I need is you breaking it.
What is it?
Just never mind. It's hands off.
It's a computer, right?
How do you know?
Who knows about it, Daddy? Who did you tell you were building it?
Nobody. No one cares. Carolyn knew. Only Carolyn.
Daddy, where are you going?
Where do you think? I'm gonna plan a funeral. Bury your sister.
I don't understand. This is it. The machine Frank was talking about, but how did he know? How could he?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Right.
Wait.
What? What?
Don't you think we should discuss how we're going to do this first?
What is there to discuss?
You don't think Scott's going to wonder why we're grilling him on Rhonda Wexler?
We just tell him.
Oh, right. What was I thinking? Scott, you know, you may have a daughter with Rhonda Wexler, but she was accidentally erased because Frank Scanlon, well, he got caught up in a time warp with a teenage Rhonda back in 1973.
Okay, I get your point. So we calmly, slowly, gradually ease into a very calm explanation.
You know, I still think the fewer people that know, the less chance we'll have of being committed to Ferncliff.
All right, we need a plan. We need an idea, some sort of excuse or something.
I got it. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Do you care to fill me in on what it is?
Just follow my lead, but remember, be cool.
Cool. I'm cool. All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hiya, lovebirds. What, did I goof up on Serena's schedule again?
No, that was last week. No, this I'm actually not here to pick up Serena right now.
Just a visit?
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Well, come on in.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Serena's upstairs. Supposed to be doing her homework, but I bet she's reading her scuba diving magazines.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna want some fish sticks?
Not me. Thank you.
I want one.
Oh, good.
I thank you. Listen, actually, I would love to see Serena later. It's just, we're not really here to see her per se. We're here, sort of just to have a nice visit with you.
What kind of trouble you in again, Lucy?
Oh, no. She hasn't done anything for once. It's just that...
Look, Scott, we need to hear everything you know about Rhonda Wexler. It's very, very important. In fact, it's a matter of life and death.
How long have you known the Wexlers?
I don't think you should go around there anymore, Frank. As I told you, Harry Wexler is a very unpredictable man.
I know. And I'll try to steer clear of him, but...
But what?
But I have to go back there, to the Wexlers.
To find this girl, the one you're in love with. Are they the only way you can find her?
They're part of the way.
What?
You don't happen to have some more iced tea, do you?
You're changing the subject.
True. But I really am thirsty.
Are you sure we never met before yesterday?
Pretty sure. Why?
Because there's something you're not telling me. And I think I know what it is.
What do you mean?
You're not who you say you are.
Rhonda Wexler, hey, let me get you a napkin there for that fish stick.
Thanks.
I know what, everybody else knows, that she drinks. She drinks like a fish.
Well, isn't there anything more you might recall about her?
Yeah, you've lived in Port Charles a lot longer than either one of us had. Maybe just something.
Why are you so interested in her all of a sudden? What is this life or death business?
It's because...
Since I've seen Rhonda in a professional capacity, I'm really not at liberty to say.
That's right. So just tell us anything you could think of about Rhonda. Anything at all.
Since when does she consult on your patients?
She doesn't. Lucy's interest is personal.
Right. And the point is, we just need to know anything you can think of to tell us about Rhonda.
Well, I went to high school with her. They used to call her Cookie, and get out of my way, I want to get a fish stick.
They used to call her Cookie and?
And, well, Lucy, you know what? We didn't run in the same crowd.
Well, there must be something. A visual, anything else you might remember?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Well, on a sadder note, her sister passed away when I was a senior in high school, and it really, really sent her over the top there, and eventually her father had to lock her up in a mental institution.
Right. Listen, pal.
Yeah.
You didn't have, like, a romance with her.
What are you talking about? Were you saying I had sex with her? Why would you say something like that?
Because Frank said you had a daughter with Rhonda.
What?
So much for calm and gradual.
If you told me how it happened, how you lost her.
Thanks, but it's getting late, and you're probably tired. I mean, in your condition.
I'm pregnant, not sick.
Look, I've already taken too much of your time. Besides, I've got to go do what I came here to do before it's too late.
Mommy, I'm taking a picture of you. Thanks.
Something wrong?
No, it's just... Look, thanks again for everything. You have been so nice.
You take care of yourself, okay? And good luck.
You too.
Come on, Frankie. It's time for bed. Bedtime.
Frank.
Cookie. Well, I was just on my way to find you.
Too. My daddy brought home this machine. And it was exactly like the one you described, a computer.
The computer. Oh, thank God, Cookie. Cookie, I've got to see it. Come on, let's go.
I'm not going anywhere with you, Frank. And you're not going anywhere near my house till you tell me how you knew about that thing.
Lucy, I got 2 daughters, you know? Serena and Christina.
Oh, I do know that.
But listen,
pal.
we were married, for crying out loud. Don't you think that if I had a kid with Rhonda, I might have mentioned that to you?
If you'll just listen.
There's
to
nothing to listen. Frank is crazy. If he's running around saying this, then, he's got marbles loose.
All he said was that it's a possibility.
I'll tell you what's a possibility, that little green men are going to show up here in Port Charles, and they're going to come looking for you.
Listen, just listen. Is it possible, just maybe, that you had a tiny fling that you just put out of your mind, or maybe a one-night stand you don't really remember?
It's happened. You have completely lost your mind.
Scott, we know how this can sound, believe me, but the answer to that question, as embarrassing as it could be important to a lot of people.
Pal, he's right. Please sit down. Listen.
Yes, I
These
know.
questions are ridiculous. It's just that it's very, very important that you tell us. It really is a matter of
life and death, as you
Yeah,
keep saying.
it is, yes.
However, you have no interest in telling me why.
Well, I can't. It's just, please give us the benefit of the doubt. Please try.
All right, what can I say, I think that she might have had a crush on me, but then who didn't back then?
She did, huh?
Uh-huh. And she asked me to go to a dance once.
Did you go?
Yeah, but I went with a freshman.
Oh.
And, after all of this stuff happened to Rhonda and she got sent away, I felt a little guilty about that.
Is there anything else?
Oh, wait. About a week after her sister died, she was saying that she was talking to some guy from the future.
Cookie, calm down. There's a logical explanation.
No, there's not. My dad told me that Carolyn was the only one that knew about the machine.
Yeah, and she's the one who told me about it.
What, right before she died, she perfectly described some stupid machine?
It was before she got hit, Cookie. You gotta believe me.
I have to go.
No, please wait.
I'm supposed to be delivering some pictures of Carolyn to the funeral home. I shouldn't even be here.
But you are, because you know how much this means to me.
No, I don't understand who you are or why you're in our lives. I don't understand why my dad could hate me so much. And mostly, I don't understand why my sister had to die.
I wish to God I had answers, but I don't. All I can tell you is I'm here to find Karen, the woman I told you about, the woman I love.
What does some crazy machine have to do with that?
I can't explain it. But I swear to you, I am not here to hurt you or your family. You are a good person with a good heart. So please, Cookie, follow your heart and help me get to that computer.
No. I can't help you. I can't, Frank.
Cookie, wait! Cookie!
She actually told you that she talked to someone from the future?
Pal, listen. Did she say who it was?
Or how she contacted this person?
Maybe I didn't make this clear, but she was nutty.
Over her sister, right?
Yeah. And, I feel a little bad about it now. I mean, maybe if I was nicer to her in high school.
Yeah, but like you said, you were just kids back then,
I know, but I was a bit of a ladies' man back then, and I don't know, if I'd have taken her to the dance, maybe things would have worked out different. So then she goes to the institution, she gets out, and then she just starts drinking like crazy. That's,
Is that all you remember?
Yeah, that's about it.
Are you sure?
Lucy, if I knew anything else, don't you think I'd tell you?
Mom.
Yep.
Kevin.
Oh,
Hey.
I didn't know you guys were coming over.
Well, we want to see you, of course, but we were just Kevin and I were here to talk to your dad, but I was going to come upstairs and give you a big fat hug. Come here, you.
Wait a minute, where's mine?
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you get your homework done? Did it go okay?
Yeah. Except dividing fractions is so boring.
I know.
Hey, you want me to check the fractions and all
Yeah,
that?
it's all yours.
Great. Listen, are we all done here?
Yes, we are. Scott, thank you. You were a big help.
I was.
Yeah, actually, you have no idea. Listen, Sweet Pea, I have great ideas. On Saturday, when we're going to try and get that rock climbing hiking badge, the outfits I picked out for us, you're going to love. Love.
I can't wait to hear.
Good. I love you. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Say, Kevin, I was hoping that level head of yours, would sort of rub off on Lucy, but it seems to be just the opposite.
Well, whatever. If Lucy's rubs off, it's just fine with me.
Listen, bye, pal. Thank you for putting up with us, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Pumpkinhead.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you know what we just heard? Do you believe this?
Rhonda was in contact with Frank in 1973.
Yes, exactly. So, now what do you think?
I think it means that Frank's story, I can't believe I'm saying this, is true.
Nellie, you and I caused a pretty major screw-up. I have got to destroy you before Cookie and I ever connect.
Wait a minute. I don't even know what to tell this chief.
Okay, listen, we'll just tell him exactly what Scott told us, that Rhonda said back in high school she talked to somebody in the future on her computer, and that somebody had to be Frank.
Do you know how bizarre that sounds?
I know, but it won't sound that way to the chief because he is the foremost authority on time travel. Just ask Ian.
Oh, if time travel is what we're actually talking here.
But, Doc, it has to be because Frank said he was going to get Karen, his Karen back, right? Well, what else could it be?
I don't know. I don't understand any of this. All I know is Frank is missing, and we somehow have to try and find him.
All right, well, don't worry. The chief will definitely help and know what to do.
How is he?
The same. And Ariana? She's slipping away more every day.
Need to find a donor soon. And this girl, Karen, that he talks about. Still Ariana's best hope. It's bizarre, isn't it? Let me see. Heart rate's dropping.
Something's going on.
What, in 1973?
His body is feeling the effects.
The effects of what? What's going on back there?
Let me go. I'm calling the cops. Like I should have done the first time I found you. Hanging around down here, you're not going anywhere.
Hi, Ian.
Hi.
Hi. Listen, sorry to stop by so late, but we really needed to see you. Actually, it's not you we really need to see.
Actually, Lucy seems to think that there's a friend here.
Yes. Ian is the chief. We need to
This
see
is
him.
not the time.
That means he's here, right? Okay, I need to see him. Chief, it's Lucy. Hello.
Can you keep
Chief?
it down, please? Ariana's resting.
Listen, Ian, we don't want to disturb her, really. It's just that Frank Scanlon is missing. We're trying to find him.
And we believe the chief can help us find him.
Well, this, he can't help you right now.
Something's going on, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
I can feel it.
Feel what, Lucy?
No, nothing. She can't feel a thing. If I see or hear from Frank Scanlon, I'll let you guys know. Good night.
Wait a minute. Well, if you don't know anything, what are these doing here?
What are they?
Look. It says Mom, and it says Neil. It's in the same handwriting. What do you think, Doc? Doesn't that mean that maybe Frank left these and somehow maybe Ian knows where Frank is? Is that the case, Ian? Do you know where Frank is?
I gotta get out of here before the cops come. I'll never find Karen.
Frank?
Oh, God. Cookie, thank God it's you.
Can't believe you broke in here. Do you know how mad my dad is?
I have an idea. Look, untie me, will you?
I never should have told you about the machine, the computer.
You did the right thing, Cookie.
I got you in trouble.
Look, just get me out of here before things get worse. Oh, the cops are coming. Don't let them take me in. It'll ruin everything. You have got to trust me on this, Cookie. Cookie! All right, hurry.
I can't get it.
Cut it. Cut it. Oh, what are you waiting for?
I don't want to hurt you.
Just do it. Okay.
Are you all right?
I will be. Just as soon as... the cops are good. I gotta get out of here.
Okay, go through the back and I'll keep my dad busy at the front.
Thank you. You're a good kid, Cookie. Don't ever forget that. I almost had it. I almost disabled that stupid computer and I blew it. I'm so sorry, Karen. I'm trying so hard to bring you back and I just keep screwing up. This is right where it happened, right here on this very spot. This is where I ask you to go stay. 28 years from now. I am taking the prettiest girl in Port Charles.
You're pretty sure of yourself, Scanlon.
But I am not sure about this. If this amazing woman is in my arms, lights up my life, makes me feel like a prince, will agree to go steady with me. Sid, I've wanted to ask you for a while, but the time Had to be perfect. So what do you say, Wexler? You want to be my girl?
Yes, I do. I am?
Don't do this. I've come this far. I'm so close to fixing things. Don't let me forget you. Don't leave me now, Karen.
His pulse is weak. His BP's probably all over the place.
What's wrong with Frank? What's the matter with him?
He's in a state of suspended animation.
I can see that, but why?
The chief gave him a herb, something that his people have used for generations.
To time travel? To time travel? Back to 1973. He did it. Duck Frank did it. He's time tripping.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Wait. You said that Frank wanted to go back and find this woman, Karen.
And you let him do it, didn't you? In fact, you even helped him.
If Frank is right, then this woman, Karen, is Rhonda Wexler's daughter, which means she's a possible match for Ariana.
Well, of course. Why not? Risk someone else's life to save your wife. I'm taking him to the hospital.
No, you're not.
He could die, Ian.
He's not ready to come back, or he would be here now.
If we take him out of this, we don't know what it's going to do to him.
And he will not have succeeded in what he set out to do.
Listen, Doc, you yourself knew what Frank might try, but you didn't stop him.
I should have.
But you believed in him. You believed, you had faith, you trusted your instincts. So do that now. Have faith in Frank that he can succeed at what he's attempting. Let him try.
Lucy, we can't just leave him here like this.
Keep a close eye on him. If he's in any danger, we won't go on.
You're right, you won't. Because I'll be here the whole time. Frank's not back in 24 hours. He goes to the hospital. Agreed?
Agreed.
I'm forgetting what Karen looks like. I can't do that. I can't let that happen. I love you, Karen. I have to remember you. I'm the only one who can keep you alive. I have to do something. I have to get back to the computer. Something's happening. I stayed too long. They warned me I could die if I did. I have to hold on. I have to hold on. It's the only way to save Karen.
Doc?
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, wow, sorry. How long was I up?
Not long, just a few hours.
How's Frank? Any change?
I wish there was. His BP's low. His breathing's more labored.
Traveling in time is taking a toll on his physical form. Holding the body in two separate places must be a terrible strain.
Well, how long can he go on like this? Isn't it bad if he doesn't come out of the coma soon? What, Doc?
If he doesn't come out soon, he's gonna die.
If my dad sees you, he'll call the police.
Sorry to bother you, especially during your
What do you want?
Look, so something's happening to me, all right? I can't explain. All I can tell you is I'm running out of time. I've got to do what I came here to do. I've got to find Karen and bring her back.
I'm sorry, I still don't understand.
Oh, I am not the person I told you I was.
What do you mean you're not?
I'm going to tell you the truth, all right? And after you hear it, you're probably going to want to call him to take me away, but every word of it is true. You got to believe me. You got to trust me, okay?
We need to talk about Frank. Is he worse? Little by little. Well, he's not the only one. She's slipping away. What was I thinking? Going back in time. All I'm doing is playing with people's lives. Frank's off God knows where, looking for a woman that may or may not exist, so I can bring her back here to save Ariana's life.
Wait a minute. I thought you were 100% behind all this voodoo. Ian, according to Lucy, you and Eve spent your whole spring break in the 1800s.
That was different. We didn't go back in time. We went back to past lives, relived them, past memories.
You're just telling us this now? Now that there's another human being in that room who's about to lose his life? Ian, we have nothing. We have no idea how this herb works. We have no proof that it'll do what it's supposed to do. We don't have anything.
I know that.
Then wouldn't you tell me something? Since you don't know any more than anyone else here, how could you encourage Frank to do such a thing?
Frank, maybe you should lay down.
No, there's no time. Now, listen. I know you're beating yourself up for not being there when your sister died. No, listen. I know you're hurting. I know you wish you could go back in time and save Carolyn, right?
If I could only fix it.
No. Even if we could change history, the most important thing you would learn is just to let it happen. Now, it'll be painful sometimes, sure. But it will be more wonderful than you ever imagined.
Frank, why are you saying all of this?
Because I know, because I lived it. I'm living it now. It all happens for a reason. Cookie, we can't mess with fate. Just stopping long enough to open a door for someone can make all the difference in the world. It can change everything that happens from that moment on.
Just opening a door can't...
Yeah, just opening a door. You've got to believe me.
What's all this about, really? Just say it.
I have seen the future, Cookie.
The future.
I live in a year 2001.
Take that herb without knowing any of the risk.
He knew what he was getting into. He knew he was taking a chance, and he knew this was going to be different than it was for Eve and me.
So what was that like, Ian?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. Anything that could shed some light on what's happening matters. Now, you need to tell me every last detail that you can remember about your experience with Eve and that herb.
That herb is just a catalyst. It allowed Eve and me...
What?
It allowed Eve and me to go back to a place where our souls, two souls who were meant to be together, had met before. And the love that we felt then was as strong as it is right now, today.
All right, fine. So what happened? You went to Frank?
No. Frank came to me. And he told me of someone that could save Ariana, someone that he loved more than life itself. Only she was lost in time, and the only way to bring her here
was to go back there and change history somehow so she could exist in our time. Yeah,
yes.
I know.
But he felt responsible for her not being here now. He was desperate to set things right.
And you were desperate to save Ariana. Let's just assume that Frank is in 1973 and everything works out, and he's able to change things around so that this Karen woman can exist in our time. So she saves Ariana.
God willing.
You and Eve ride off into the sunset together? Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah. Is that such a terrible thing to hope for?
You tell me. Look, I still happen to care about Eve, and I'm getting a little sick and tired of seeing her get hurt. But what if Ariana suffers a setback? What if her body rejects the transplant? Have you thought about that? What do you say to her, Ian? I'm sorry. I did everything I could, but I'm with Eve now. Look, you and I both know that you wouldn't be able to turn your back on her. You couldn't do it now. You wouldn't be able to do it then.
What are you saying to me?
I'm not saying, I'm asking. Say Ariana's cured. But what if the need is still there? What if she still needs you, or the need pops up somewhere down the road? What about Eve then?
What is it? Any change?
No, nothing.
Great, so we just wait.
And we wait, and Frank just keeps getting weaker.
Patience, Doctor. You always carry tarot cards?
Oh, well, I did. I mean, I use them for fortune telling, you know, but not anymore. I guess I just never got a chance to take them out of this purse.
Wait a minute. Hey.
What is it?
Look at his eyes.
Yeah, they're moving.
Well, he's in REM sleep. He's dreaming.
What does that mean? Does that mean he's coming out of it?
I don't know. I don't know enough about how this herb works.
I've seen this before.
And?
What, is this good? Is it a good sign?
Well, feel his energy for yourself, Lucy. Here, give me your hand here. When the eyes begin to move this way, it often means the traveler's experience is growing more intense in this alternate universe.
I feel it. It's like he's very, very excited or upset or something.
Something what?
Oh, Doc, I don't know. It's just emotional. It's very, very emotional.
Stop it! I know this whole thing sounds crazy. I can barely believe it myself, but it's true.
Just doesn't sound crazy. It is crazy.
Kim Croce is your favorite singer, along with Simon and Garfunkel, Carole King. You hate math. You love biology. And the name of the boy you have a crush on is Scotty Baldwin.
And how do you know that?
I messed with time. I changed the way things are supposed to be, and I have to put them back.
And how do you do that?
The computer, the one your dad put together, I have to disable it somehow, take it apart.
So by breaking my dad's machine, you fix time?
I need your help, Cookie. Even if you don't understand. This whole thing has been a leap of faith for me right from the very beginning, and I need you to take that leap too. It's all in your hands now. I have to get to that computer, and you are the only person who can help me.
First, tell me what happens to me in the future.
I can't. Not without taking a chance of screwing things up worse than I already have. But I could tell you this. You help me get to that computer, and I can promise you, you won't be alone. I give you my word on that. You won't be alone, and you will be loved. Please, help me. It's all true, Cookie. Strange as it sounds. It's all true. Believe me, I am begging you.
Okay. Here. I don't know if I believe you, but take it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you better hurry. I'm sure my dad's getting drunker by the minute, and if he catches you at the house.
I'll be careful. And I won't let you down, I promise you.
None of this makes any sense.
You're doing the right thing. That's all that matters. You are saving lives.
I'm never gonna understand.
Oh, sure you will. You already do, as much as anyone can. You know, your heart knows. And as crazy as all of this is, you know that everything I've been telling you is true, don't you?
I'm never gonna see you again, am I? This is goodbye.
In a way, maybe it is. But you will see me again. Now, I know none of that makes any sense either, but we will meet again. Maybe not soon. But we will.
I know. Trust you.
That's right. You can trust me. Trust me.
I do. I don't know why, but I do.
Remember me, okay?
I will.
Could you two possibly stop glaring at each other? There's enough negative energy in this room. We just need to think of positive things. Focus on that, right, Chief?
How's Ariana doing?
Sleeping. How are things in here?
Have a look for yourself.
Is it getting worse?
All his vitals are declining. Listen, folks, I know what's at stake here. I was willing to go along, but we can't keep turning a blind eye forever.
We gave him till the end of the day to
He
do what
may not
needs to
have
do.
until the end of the day. We need to take him out of this coma now, before it's too late. Satisfied?
His pressure's dropped and his heartbeat's become irregular.
Which means we can't wait until he arrests. Look, we have to bring him out of this coma now.
Doc, listen, we're all very, very worried about Frank, but what if we mess things up? I mean, what if we bring him back too soon and we screw up everything that he's trying to do? We could ruin everything for him.
By saving his life?
But he knew that risk. Frank knew the risk. He wanted to go find his Karen.
Lucy, we don't know what effects this herb will have on him if we leave him on it too long. We don't even know for sure if he's actually gone back in time. All I know for sure is that if we don't do something now, he will die. And I won't let that happen.
Kevin's right. Let's bring him back.
Come on, Ellie. Speak to me. She lives, but not for long. Okay. Okay, where to start?
This'll increase his heart rate and bring his pressure up.
Wait, are you both sure this is what we should be doing?
I am.
Ian, Lucy's right. Consider this carefully.
Please.
Look, we have to bring him out of this coma now.
That drug you have may reverse the effects of the herb I gave Frank, but it won't ensure his return.
What?
What I gave him merely opened the door. Now, Frank's heart carried him through it. His love and faith are what propel him forward.
But this coma is induced. We have the know-how to reverse it.
Yes, you do. But if you force consciousness upon Frank, he might lose part of himself in the process.
His heart. He could lose his heart and he could lose his soul. The part that's filled with all that love for Karen could be left back in 1973.
It is a great gamble.
You knew about this and you let him go through with it anyway?
I was trying to help him.
Him? Or you and Ariana?
Doc, please. Fighting's not gonna help anybody.
You're right. You're right. Okay. All right, let's just get on with this.
I'm ready.
Wait, are you sure you're not making a huge mistake? Did you hear what the chief just said?
Lucy, loud and clear. The fact is, either way, there are no guarantees.
We'll know soon enough.
Ian! Ian, are you here?
Excuse me. Hey, I'm right here.
Ian, I don't feel too good. What's happening?
You're fine. You're just fine. Don't worry. I gotta take her to the hospital.
Do you want me to call 911?
No. It'll be faster if I take her. Kevin, can you take care of things here?
Yeah.
Why don't I go with you?
No, take care, Frank. I'll be right back. I'll call you from the hospital.
I will, all right.
Come on, what makes you tick? It's gotta be today. Today, Cookie contacts me. Can't let that happen. I've got to find your heart, Nellie, and break it. It's either yours or mine. I gotta stop Cookie from contacting me, or Karen is gone forever. And my heart will stop beating.
Wait. Stay here for a minute.
What for? I got things to do.
Why, I started a scrapbook. I found some pictures of Carol. She had in the box on the bed. I'll go get it.
Just leave me alone. I'm going down to the basement to work on my machines. Just don't bother me.
Oh, there's got to be another way inside this thing.
What was that?
What?
Well, I heard a noise. It sounded like a bang or something.
Oh, no, it was probably just some kid outside. You can't go down there.
Who are you to be bossing me around?
No, I just thought we could talk, Daddy. Come look at some pictures with me.
It's just gonna make it worse. Your sister, your sweet, beautiful sister, is gone. Carolyn's dead.
Oh, what's it take to kill you? Oh, this may be it. This too. Damn it.
Oh, Doc, please, just five more minutes. That's all. It could make all the difference in the world. Right, Chief?
Only Frank knows the answer to that.
Lucy, how many times have you told me to listen to my inner voice?
How many stars are there in the sky?
My inner voice is telling me that it's now or never.
Maybe it's supposed to be never.
More likely, it's supposed to be now.
It's been a while. Isn't there any change?
His pressure's 70 over 32.
But, Doc, that medicine was supposed to pick him up and jumpstart him back to the here and now.
I know. I don't understand why he's not responding.
Because weak as he is, fighting us is still easier than fighting the love that pulls him.
Well, if his pressure drops anymore, we're going to lose him.
He may be lost to you already.
Frank, listen, it's Lucy. I know you can hear me. Even though my voice may be really faint, I know you can hear me, and I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to bring back Karen, but Frank, listen, what good is that gonna do if you're not here? You gotta come back. We can try again sometime. You can go back and try again, but for right now, to save yourself, you have to come back. Do you hear me? Just let go. Please, Frank, let go and come back. Let go, Frank. It's killing me.
I'm so close, Karen. I'm so close to getting you back. All I've got to do is remove this computer tube.
You're dying. Leave that. Come back with me.
It's a trick. You're a trick. Unless I remove this tube, there is no you. Karen Wexler won't exist.
Don't die for me, Frank. Let it go.
If there's no you, why would I want to live? I've got to get you back. I'll do anything to get you back.
Please, Daddy.
Let's just go look at pictures. That's all I'm asking. Come on, Daddy.
No, something's up with you. You hiding somebody down there, Cookie?
No. Nobody, Daddy. Nobody. I swear, Daddy.
Pliers. Pliers. I'll use them as pliers. I'll pull. God, help me pull harder.
Hey! Who's in there? Get off from this truck before I bust it down. Hey! You messing with one shit, I'm gonna kill you. Open up!
Doc, he looks even paler.
The drug we gave him isn't working. He's not coming out of it.
The chief went to call Ian at the hospital.
Well, what can he say? This drug was supposed to bring him out of the coma.
No, love was.
What?
Love. That's the only thing that will make Frank get better, that'll bring him back, love.
You mean like what the chief was talking about?
Yes, don't you see? He's not gonna come back without Karen.
Lucy, we don't have much time. Frank doesn't have any time.
Frank, listen. You have to come back now. Your friends, your family, they need you. It's what your Karen would want.
He's barely breathing. God, we're losing him.
Oh, my God.
I have to get this tube out. I can't keep this working. Oh, damn. Cookie Daddy. He's gonna try to stop me. I have to hurry. Save Karen. I have to save Karen.
Where am I?
What's happening to me?
Whatever is on the other side of that computer is taking over our lives, and it's starting to scare me, Frank. I am going to turn off this crazy machine permanently.
Cookie, you hear me? Do not go to that dance tonight.
You're traveling back to rectify the mistake you made. You're setting things to right, if it is possible. You must not compound your problems or anyone else's by attempting to play God. Accomplish what you must. Leave everything else alone. And when you return, you must never speak of what you experienced. Why? Because it could be very dangerous.
But I haven't found Karen. I have to find her. wasn't enough. Everything I did for Karen wasn't enough. I couldn't save her. Why wouldn't you let me save her? I'm giving my life. I'm dying. I know I'm dying. I'm sorry, Karen. I couldn't save you. I couldn't give you the life you were meant to live. Oh, God, I wanted to live that life with you. I wanted to see your face. Touch your skin. Your voice. I wanted to spend every day loving you. But now you're gone. I lost you. I lost you, Karen! I love you, Karen. I love you.
Frank?
Karen? Karen? Where are you?
Frank?
Karen?
Frank? Frank? What are you doing?
Karen? Oh. Thank God. Thank God. It worked. I did it. You're here. You're really here.
Of course I am.
Oh, I love that laugh. I love that face, those lips, nose. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, say it again.
I love you too.
You don't know how good it is to hear your voice.
Frank.
What?
You're acting like you haven't seen me in years.
If you only knew
You what?
how hard it is to be without you, even for a second.
By the way, where have you been? I've been waiting for you.
I know. It took me longer than I thought.
What took you longer?
Getting here to you.
You know, I was afraid you were skipping out on me.
Oh, never. Never. I will never leave your side again.
Well, you're gonna have to for a little while. I don't think they'll let you in the OR.
You're going in for the transplant right now.
Yes. They already did the blood work and got me prepped while you were taking your sweet old time getting to me.
I'm sorry I'm late.
I'm just glad you're here.
Dr. Smith to OR.
Me too.
Joanne Smith to OR.
So, how do you feel?
I feel good that I might be able to save Ariana's life.
Are you afraid?
You mean with my drug thing and the whole history? Yeah, I am. But less so knowing you're around. I know you'll look out for me.
Always. Do you know how much you mean to me? I would do anything to keep you in my life.
You've already got me. I'm not going anywhere.
I couldn't lose you.
You'll never lose me. Don't you know that by now?
Now I do. Now I'm sure. Stop trying to be a hero.
I want the pill, but I'm scared. I want to try and do this without any drugs, okay? So, I don't know, make me laugh, tell me a story, something.
Okay. So, once upon a time, there lived a beautiful princess and a handsome prince.
Oh, let me guess. Cinderella and Prince Charming.
Not even close. This isn't like any fairy tale you've ever heard. Trust me.
Okay, so what happens?
The prince comes across this contraption, kind of a time machine. Only it didn't really look like a time machine, more like a piece of junk from a long time ago. Anyway, the prince was fooling around with this machine one day and somehow ended up connecting with the princess's mother.
Oh, the queen.
But she was 30 years younger, and he didn't realize it was her. Anyway, the two of them became friends through this time machine, and the prince thought he was helping the queen, but he accidentally talked the queen out of meeting the princess's father, the king. So the princess wasn't born. It was like she never existed. No one had ever heard of her. There wasn't a trace of her anywhere. And the prince was devastated beyond words, for he had lost the one great love of his life.
Can you imagine how awful that would be?
Yes. So the prince decided to use this time machine to go back in time to save his princess.
Did it work?
His love for her made it work. It took him all the way back.
Did you get this from a book or something? Because the details are really...
It's the work of a good storyteller. Anyway, back in time, the prince had to find the machine that was used to connect with him and disable it, so the queen could meet the king and the princess would be born.
Oh, please tell me this has a happy ending.
The prince was running out of time, out of life. And just when he thought it was all over, that love I was talking about.
It must have been a really powerful love.
As powerful as mine is for you. That love took over. The prince convinced the queen he came from the future. He pleaded with her to help him set things right, to put them back on their proper path. But the young queen was scared, for she knew this would mean sending the prince back to 2001.
So did he do it? Did he get her to help him?
Yes. He told the queen if she did this, she would never be alone. And she helped him get to that time machine. And just when he was down to his last breath, he got inside the time machine and found the one piece he needed to get to keep it from working. And then suddenly...
What? Suddenly what?
Next thing he knew, he was waking up. And when he opened his eyes, there she was. His beautiful princess was waiting for him. And he scooped her up in his arms, looked into her gorgeous eyes, and told her he would have traveled 1,000 lifetimes just to be with her. What's the matter?
That was one of the most romantic stories I have ever heard. In fact, there's something about it that almost seems real.
I still can't can't believe you convinced Joe to let you come home today.
Offered to cover all his weekend shifts for the next month.
Well, I think you could have used one more night in the hospital. How's that?
Fine. Will you stop fussing?
This isn't fussing.
Oh, then what is it?
Taking care of you, which, by the way, comes complete with a fully stocked fridge.
You shouldn't have done that.
This guy's got to eat.
A guy?
You don't think I'm going to leave your side, do you?
Well, if you really want to make me feel better, you would sit as close to me as you possibly could.
Okay. You cold?
No, I'm fine. Life's just better the closer you sit, that's all. Got a problem with that?
Not me.
Hmm. Frank, you know that story you told me, the fairy tale?
What about it?
Well, I can't stop thinking about it.
Any part in particular?
Do you believe it's possible to travel through time?
To save the person you love, you bet. At least I like to believe it's possible.
You know, I knew that from the way you told the story. It was the nicest gift you could have ever given me.
Speaking of gifts, I've got something else for you. You just reminded me. I've been holding this for you.
Thank you. For taking such good care of my heart.
Always.
Hey!
Rhonda,
How
hi.
you doing?
Good.
Good
Come
to
on
see
in.
you.
Hiya, Frank.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, thank you.
How you doing, sweetheart?
The icebox over here.
Thanks.
Oh, Carolyn's locket, huh?
Yeah.
She would have been so proud of what you did for Ariana.
We are both proud of you.
So proud.
Carolyn. I'm sorry. I tried to stop you from crossing that street, but I was too late. God, I wanted it different. I wanted to save you. What I said to you that night came true, you know? That you would always be remembered. And your legacy, Karen, she's here. We're together. And she is living up to so many of the dreams you had. I just wish I could tell her what happened. But when I messed with history the last time, I lost her, and I will never, ever take that chance again. So, I'm the only one who knows that I changed history. And then I put things back the way they always were. But that's what's driving me crazy, Carolyn. Knowing something so incredible, so almost unbelievable happened, and I can't share it. I told Karen the story is a fairy tale that she will never know is true. I can never tell her. I can't take the chance on scrambling time again. But I will never stop wishing that somehow she could know the truth.
You promised to tell me the story, didn't you?
Yes. Now, how come you've never told us the story?
There's lots of stories I haven't told you.
I bet.
So you really almost didn't go to the dance?
Yeah, almost. I was going through a really tough time back then.
That's right. Your sister had just passed away.
Yeah, my father was sick with grief.
That's when he started drinking pretty heavy, didn't he?
Yeah, it was really terrible. And, you know, on top of the usual insecurities people have in high school, I had this group of popular girls that were giving me a hard time. So although, you know, deep down I really did want to go to the spring fling, I thought that sitting alone and drinking by myself was a better idea.
So what changed your mind?
What do you think? Me? She had a crush on me back then. Oh, come on.
It was part of it.
Yes, it was a lot of it.
Did
That
you?
wasn't in the car, I don't know.
Come on, you really want to hook up with Scott?
Well, that was part of it, but it wasn't the whole thing. I still wouldn't have gone to the dance if it wasn't for
For what?
this friend of mine. He was there. He used to talk to me. He was there when Carolyn died. He used to tell me that I had my whole life ahead of me, and, you know, when I was feeling sadder than I'd ever felt in my whole life, he gave me hope, and he told me that I wouldn't always feel this alone.
Hey, which one of these friends was it?
I don't think you knew him. He wasn't from Port Charles.
Where was he from? What town?
He said he was from the future.
Oh, that guy you were talking about.
I didn't care where he was from. All I cared about is that he was there to help me. And, you know, he's the only one there that was. And he was the one who gave me courage to go to the dance that night.
So this was right before the dance the night I was conceived.
Yeah.
1973?
That's right. 1973. That was the year. My mysterious friend was the most important thing that ever happened to me.
Do you remember what he looked like?
I know he was tall and he had dark hair. I don't remember his eye color, and I don't remember his face at all.
That was 1973, for crying out loud.
I know it was a long time ago, and it's no secret about my past. I guess I lost a few memories in a few bottles.
I know, but now you're in dry dock.
That's right.
Are you sure you don't remember anything else about him? His name?
Oh, you know, it's funny. Things really do come full circle.
What do you mean?
Well, my mystery friend I've been telling you about?
Yeah, what about him?
His name was Frank.
I just wish I knew how I was going to live with myself. Every minute I'm with Karen, it's like I'm about to explode. I'm worried that keeping this secret from the one person I want to share everything with, I am afraid that it's going to start to come between us somehow. But I have to protect her. Now that she's back, I have to keep her safe. And if that means finding another way to deal with it, then that's what it means, and that's what I'll do. The only thing that matters is Karen's back. She's here now. And I will never let go of that love again, Carolyn. Whatever it takes. Never again.
Frank? No, Frank. Nellie.
The prince comes across this contraption, kind of a time machine. Only it didn't really look like a time machine, more like a piece of junk from a long time ago. The prince convinced the queen he came from the future. He pleaded with her to help him set things right, to put them back on their proper path. But the young queen was scared, for she knew this would mean sending the prince back to 2001.
So did he do it? Did he get her to help him?
He told the queen if she did this, she would never be alone.
He was there. He used to talk to me. He was there when Carolyn died. He used to tell me that I had my whole life ahead of me, and, you know, when I was feeling sadder than I'd ever felt in my whole life, he gave me hope, and he told me that I wouldn't always feel this alone.
It worked. I did it. You're here. You're really here. Oh, I love that laugh. I love that face, those lips, nose. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, say it again.
I love you too.
You don't know how good it is to hear your voice.
Frank.
What?
You're acting like you haven't seen me in years.
If you only knew.
Did he really do it? Did Frank go back in time? Do you have some sort of magic, Nellie?
Mary, hi. I was looking for Frank. Well, if you find him, will you tell him it's never too late for spring cleaning? Do you believe this mess? My son, the pack rat? You know, and I thought these pictures were lost or thrown away or something, and look at them. They're here. Are you okay? Should you be out this soon after surgery?
I'm fine. I really need to see Frank.
I can see that in your eyes. Look, he's gonna kill me for showing you this, but look at this picture of Frank in his Superman cape made out of a beach towel protecting his little brother, Joe. Aren't they the
so
cutest? Look at
cute.
this.
You know, it must be nice to have all those memories on film. Yeah, I wish my mom and I had more photos. You know, you knew my mom in the old days, didn't you? I mean, before I was born.
I sure did. Well, I've known her since she was a teenager. Poor darling, she was so devastated when her sister died. I was afraid she'd never recover.
You know, she mentioned a young man, a stranger in town, that was very kind to her back then. In fact, she credited him for helping her through most of her grief. A handsome young man, early 30s, dark. Do you remember someone like that?
Yeah, he came here to the house once. We had a nice chat in the kitchen. I remember that. And he told me that he'd made a mistake that he had to fix to get back to the woman he loved.
Did he mention her name?
No. But I think the mistake involved your mother in some way. But you know what? I can't remember anything else. Oh, you know what? I left my cell phone in the car. I'm expecting a call from Victor. I'm gonna leave these here. I'll be back.
That's ridiculous. Frank's story can't be true. Time travel. Yeah, right. No, not again. It's just like at the auction. Maybe this isn't a coincidence. You want me to stay. Maybe there is some kind of magic here. I know it sounds crazy. Wondering if the story about the prince going back in time is true. I mean, it's insane, isn't it? To think that the prince wanting to make sure that the parents of the princess get together so she'll exist for him to love has anything to do with us. But I can't get it out of my head.
It was just a story I told you to keep your mind off the pain after your surgery.
Well, that's what I thought until I talked to my mom and Scott.
There you go.
Mom told me how she ended up going to the dance where she and Scott got together. She said there was this guy that helped her after her sister died. You know, talked to her and stuff. Well, if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have gone to the dance. His name was Frank. He said he was from the future.
Karen.
I know it sounds crazy, but it sounded so much like your story. And then when your mom remembered the guy...
My mom?
Yeah, I bumped into her in here in the garage, and we started talking.
About the past.
Frank told Mary he was trying to fix a mistake to get back the woman he loved. Just like your fairy tale. You think I'm insane, don't you?
No, look, I don't think you're crazy. I told you. I believe if you love someone enough, you can do anything. Even go back in time.
Tell me, Frank, why do you believe that?
What happened here?
I knocked over a box. There's some old photos of Mary's. Frank, please, can we leave the photos? Just please answer me.
I can't.
Why not? Okay, fine. You don't want to talk about it. You want to pick up some stupid photos. Fine. Oh, my. This is you. Looking like you do now. Only it was shot in 1973.
No, the date must be wrong.
No, it can't be. Your mom's in the photo, and she's young and pregnant. What's going on, Frank?
It's me. And it was taken in 1973.
Your story going back in time.
It's true. All of it.
But how? How could it happen?
My love for you took me back to 1973. It let me make things right again, the way they were meant to be.
Your love for me was that strong?
Our love was that strong.
But if nobody believed I existed...
I didn't care. I took some chances, but it didn't matter.
You loved me that much.
I love you that much.
It's mind-boggling to believe how it was all possible.
I don't know. And I don't care as long as I have you. But Karen, we can't tell anyone about this.
Because they'll think we're crazy?
Because everything's back in place, and I want it to stay that way. So please, no one else can know.
Who would believe us anyway?
So this stays between me and you? Forever?
Forever. I like the sound of that.
I feel so lucky to have you in my life. Especially knowing what it's like to be without you.
I love you.
I love you, too. So, do you want to do the honors?
No, I can never put a match to that gorgeous face.
I have one more favor to ask you.
For the man who risked his life to save mine? Anything.
Dance with me?
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. looked around enough to know you're the one I wanted.